Hey everyone, Wags here from Eagle Dynamics, and in this DCS F-16C Viper video, we'll be taking a look at the gun for strafing and air-to-ground rockets. Now both are very simple point-and-shoot weapons, but a whole lot of fun. Let's get started. Okay, so let's learn how to strafe targets and use rockets in the Viper. So for today we have two Lao 3 rocket pods loaded. Each pod has 19 2.75-inch rockets, and these rockets come in different flavors of heat, high explosive, and smoke. But before we do that, let's learn how to strafe a target. So on the ICP, we'll select air to ground master mode, go master arm, arm, and here on the left MFD, let's select the HSD. Now zoom in a bit. And we can see the filled in circle ahead of us. That indicates we're steering to steer point 1. Let's increment up to steer point 2. And then on the right MFD, right now we have AG CCIP mode for the rockets. Let's switch this to gun strafe. So we'll select AG. Now we're in gun strafe. We can view our inventory. So our center line station is empty. Inboards have the fuel tanks. Outside of those are the rocket pods. The pylons outside of that are empty. And then on the wingtips we have AIM-120 AMRAAMs. So back out of inventory, see the gun is ready, and of course we have the M61A1 20mm cannon, which fires 6,000 rounds per minute, and we have 511 rounds loaded. Now on the gun reticle, which we'll see here in a second, we have a slant range indication of 12,000 feet in range, which is the dot at the 12 o'clock position. But if we want to change that, we just go ahead and select the OSB, and we type in the range you want. Let's go 8,000 feet. And enter, and now we see that the indication is at the 8 o'clock position for 8,000 feet. And at this point, we're ready to roll in on this target. So let's go ahead and unpause, and let's go shoot up some port trucks. Yeah, I'll be shooting for about a 20-degree dive angle at 450 knots. And it's really easy to gain a lot of speed coming downhill like this. So we'll place the dot in the center of the reticle over the target, and around 8,000 feet, hold down the trigger.
Altitude. Altitude.
I got him. Okay, so that's the gun. Let's look at rockets. So from gun, we'll go back to AG mode. We are CCIP, continuous execute impact point, and we see that we have 38 M151 high explosive rockets. Right now they're in single mode, so each press of the weapon release button will fire one rocket. We can switch that to pairs. Now on the pod, you could also select ripple quantity of how many rockets do you want to come off each pod with each press of the weapon release button. But that's not actually done in the cockpit itself. You can notice on the HUD now we have a CCIP indicator. And as you can probably figure out, we're here on the Nevada map, just north of Creech. Now the small reticle on the HUD with the dot in the center, that's our CCIP reticle for the rockets. And we're within 8,000 foot slant range. We'll get a little line above it to indicate that we're at that range from the target. So I'm going to put the dot over the target and then hold down the weapon release button.
Use the force, Luke.
Altitude. Altitude.
Yeah, I got him. So that's a little look at strafing targets and using unguided rockets in a Viper. I very much hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time. Thanks.